Ladies and gentlemen, the Mayor would like to give his speech.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Thank you for everybody coming here this evening. Has everybody got a glass that's full? So I want to start with a few toasts, if that's okay. First of all, I would like to start with a toast to the King. So, the King. Thank you. My second toast is to the Lord Warden. I don't know if anybody calls the state opening of Parliament today, but George, the first one called George, was up front, very much played a pivotal role in today's events. So my second toast is to him. So to Lord Warden and Admiral of the Cinque Ports, Sir George Zambellis. To the Lord Warden. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast to the worshipful Mayor of Sandwich, Emitsuga, and to the Mayoress, Electrica. The Mayor and Mayoress.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the bit you need to get through before we get to the refreshments. So, thank you, Ian. As we all know, this year we're celebrating a remarkable milestone, which is 800 years of mayors. I wanted to start with saying how wonderful it was to see the town come together over the recent bank holiday weekend to mark the occasion with our pageant, and for so many in the room here tonight to be part of that. The community really took ownership of the day, and it made it into such a fantastic event, so I think that really should be celebrated. I'd also like to say that I celebrated and survived the first year as Mayor, which is obviously something that meant I didn't suffer the same fate as John Jury, so that's one tick in the box for me. But seriously, it's been a privilege to serve as Mayor over the past year, and I'm grateful to my fellow councillors here this evening for placing their trust in me again. I've thoroughly enjoyed the past year, and I'm just as enthusiastic about the coming year and what lays ahead. Particularly, there are a number of changes that we're all going to have to deal with within the council and that will affect the council. However, if I'm really honest, what I hadn't really appreciated beforehand was just how demanding the role of a mayor can be. Particularly if you're committed to carrying out it in a way that both honours the town's history and ensures the role of mayor serves as a positive and effective force for the council. And I hope I've done that. And if I haven't, I'll try better next year. The most rewarding part has been meeting so many people. Residents, volunteers, organisations, businesses, mayors and dignitaries from other locations. All of the people I've met play a vital role in making our community so special. But as we move into my second year as Mayor and the fourth and final year of the current administration, there will undoubtedly be challenges ahead, but I'm confident that your council will continue to deliver visible changes that help improve the quality of life for Sandwich residents. I'd like to move on to a few thank yous. I'd like to start by recognising the dedication of my fellow councillors, all of whom generously give their time on a voluntary basis to help make Sandwich a town we can all be proud of. A place where people want to live, work and visit. The strength of the current council lies in the collective contribution of its members, in a shared commitment to work collaboratively, and in the ability to resolve differences professionally and respectfully. It would be amiss of me not to mention the efforts of our town clerk and her team. Whilst we've experienced several staff changes over the past year, Sophie and her team have ensured that your town council has continued to run smoothly. I'm proud of the team we now have in place, so a personal thank you from me to Sophie and all the team, and I'm sure that's echoed by my fellow councillors. Now for a slightly less positive reflection on the past year. A number of residents have raised concerns with me about the differing ways in which our two district councillors choose to engage with your town council. In that context, and I'm glad he's arrived, I would like to particularly thank Councillor Mark Morehouse. I did write, who unfortunately isn't able to be here this evening, but it's great that he's here. Mark recognises that an important part of his role is to act as a bridge between the town council and the district council, fostering open, two-way communication, sharing information transparently, and working with town councillors, not against them, for the benefit of our community. Thank you, Mark. I'd like to give a round of applause for Mark. Thank you now to Tom. I mentioned it downstairs, but I'll say it again. He's performed brilliantly in the role as my cadet over the past 6 months or so. I hope he's enjoying the experience. And it's a really important aspect to have a cadet in place, so thank you very much for all you do. And it's good to hear, because it's usually for a year, and I asked him when's he finishing. He said next summer, and then he said 2027. I thought, wow, it's nearly 2 years, so fantastic. Must be really enjoying it. I'd like to thank Councillor Wiles and his wife Petra for their valuable support as Deputy Mayor and Mayoress over the past year, and well done to Colin for being elected as Deputy Mayor for the coming year. I'd like to present some flowers to Petra, but I'm sorry, Colin, I'm not going anything for you. Just really as a sign of appreciation. Colin, you can sniff the flowers. Petra, you can own them. Thank you very much. But thank you very much to both of you. Finally, I would like to thank my wife for her unwavering support as Mayoress. I could not have done this without you. It's important that actually you are accompanied on this journey, if only to have somebody to talk to about what's going on. But you know, we have a home life that has demands to it, so I really appreciate the ability of Elaine to balance both and actually support me and join me on a number of occasions. So thank you very much, Elaine. Thank you very much. So I've nearly finished. So it remains an honour for me to serve Sandwich, and I look forward to continuing to represent and support our community in the year ahead. Thank you all for being here tonight. I'd like to finish off a tradition of being presented with a Blackthorn Wand of Office. This is given to the sitting mayor to ward off evil spirits. This might prove very useful as we move into the electing of a new council next year. I'd like to invite Councillor Marie to step forward to present it to me. Before he does that, I would like to say thank you very much. My personal thanks for all your support, for filling in the role of the town sergeant over the past year. Really made a difference, and you really have stepped up, and you do know what you're doing, and you're doing it with dedication and professionalism. So thank you very much, Dean.
Kev, do you want your job back? You can come back to whenever you like, mate. So this is the platform one that's given to for the mayor when he's first elected. Now, a couple of years ago, if I remember, there was a time where former councillor Paul Graham was retiring as mayor, and he hadn't collected his. And I think Kev was town sergeant then at the time.
Probably
and I think you issued him 5. And I think you issued him 5 in one sitting for the mayor making. And I hope you still got them, Paul. Cool, excellent. So, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to present this to ward off evil spirits as within your year as mayor for Sandwich.
Thank you very much. And the crown given in return.
I'll go and buy a beer with that now. Thank you very much.
So before refreshments are laid out, could I invite Robin just to say a quick prayer for both?
Rubber dub dub, thanks for the grub. And Father, for what we're about to receive, and for the company with whom we are sharing it, thank you so very much. Amen.
Great. Thank you, everybody.